Let's begin with our warm-up. Beginning with our posture. Feet below the hips, knees soft, tucking your pelvis underneath, straightening your spine, lift your chest up, shoulders lifted and rolled back. Excellent. Take a deep breath up, inhale up, exhale out, deep breath up, exhale out. Good. Let's do it one more time. Deep breath up and release, rolling the head, starting side, center, side, and hold again. Rolling, rolling. Excellent. Relaxing the head, shoulder to shoulder only. Finishing up one more time. And 5, 6. Head comes center. Now the shoulder shrugs. Lift and relax. Good. Lift. Now turn it into shoulder rolls. Up and back. Good. All the way up to the ears and back. Lifting as big as you can. Good. Lift and release. Last 5 and 6, 7, and release. Take a deep breath up, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Excellent. Separating the feet, hands on the thighs, open the chest, chin up, bend the knees, rolling down, one vertebra at a time. Now tucking the chin in, pulling the navel to the spine, rolling up. Let's try it again. Down, 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 and reverse. Bring it up, up, all the way. Again, one more time, all the way through. Down, 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 and reverse, arching that spine. Excellent. Last time, and now we're going to hold it down, flat back, and we're going to contract up and flat, pulling the navel into the spine, arching the back. Lift and release. Good. Contract. This is excellent for warming up the lower back and the abdomen. Contract, release. Good. And 5 and 6. Now we're going to add the arms. Let's try it. We're going to reach, bring it in. Other side. Reach. Good. Breathing. Stretch through the back. One more time. Come center. Roll it up. Here's 4 and 3. Good. Back to shoulder rolls. Release. Lifting up and down. Last time. And release. Take a deep breath. Feet below the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Let's go down into the feet. Knees are bent. We're going to start on the right foot and we're going to alternate from one foot to the other, pushing the foot into the floor, warming up the toes, the ankles, and the gastrocnemius, the calves. Let's bring the arms out to the side and then up over the head, stretching high. Relax the shoulders. Turn the palms in. Good. Now we're going to add a little reach. Give me up and up. Good. Stretching. Imagine you're climbing a rope. Elongate your body, reaching up to the ceiling. Good. And 5 and 6 and 7 and release. Arms out to the side. Take a big step. Hands on the hips. Bend the knees. Contracting in. Arch the back. Forward. Now come center. Open the chest. Pull the shoulders back and looking up to the ceiling. Again. Rounding in. Good. And opening up. Nice. Let's try it one more time. And rounding in. And last time. Opening up and hold it here. Stretch and release. Come center. Deep breath up again. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And sliding the hand down the thigh. One arm up and all the way over into a side stretch. Good. Making sure your pelvis is facing forward as well as your rib cage. Good. And we're going to come straight up. Excellent. We're going to go to the other side. One arm up, sliding down, over and hold. Beautiful stretch. Good. Breathing and bring it up. Excellent. Good. Let's close the feet. Take a deep breath and release. One more time. Deep breath up. Inhale through the nose and release. Excellent. Let's get started with our class. Let's continue with hip work, or different isolations of the hip. We are going to be isolating one hip at a time, and we're going to start with hip drops, and we will do variations of those movements. Let's begin. Feet below the hips, bend the knees, taking one foot, placing it slightly in front of the other on the ball of the foot as if you're wearing a high heel shoe. You're going to bend into it, tuck your pelvis under, lift the rib cage tall, shoulders up and back, arms in front holding that beach ball, and out to the side, and relax for balance. Now, taking the hip, lifting it up into the rib cage and releasing it down. Again, lift your hip up into the rib cage and release it down. Again, lifting deep up and release. Last time, lifting up and release. Let's try it a little faster. Lift, drop, lift, drop. Good, drop. Now, I want you to add a glute squeeze or contraction on the down. Good, you're going to squeeze and squeeze. This is going to make the movement a little bit sharp, a little more clean. Good. Now, knees are bent, ladies. That back knee is bent. If you straighten your back leg, you're going to cut off the movement, and it's going to come back up into the upper body. So keep the knee bent, earthy and low to the ground. Imagine you're punching the floor. Punch. It's down. Good. Drop it. Hip drop. Hip drop. Good. Be careful of the upper body. It's not moving. No bouncy, bouncy, so I don't want to see you bouncing around. Good. And 5 and 6. Let's go a little faster. And give me drop, drop. Good. Now this is where we usually start to bounce. You can keep that knee bent, and that will really help you with that. So be careful of bouncy, bouncy. The upper body should not be moving. Good. Concentrate. Use the muscles, the obliques. Good. 5, 6, 7, and release. Take a deep breath. Good. Exhale. Let's go to the other side. Bending, one foot up, 1.5, which means foot in a high heel shoe. Plied, tucked under, lifted up, rolled back, arms out to the side, and relax. Let's try flow. Lift and relax. Lift and drop. Lift the hip up with the obliques and release. Obliques, release. Good. 5, 6. Let's try it a little faster. Give me down and down. Hip drop, down. Add that glute contraction. Squeeze, squeeze. Good. Arms for balance. Knees are bent. Apple under the chin. Opened chest. Good. Feel the hip. Drop, drop. And let's try it a little faster. And drop, drop, down. Punch the floor. Punch, down, down. Keep it up, keep it up. Give me 5 and 6 and 7. Last time. Whew. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Shake it out. Now let's keep going. Back into our posture, into position. One foot up, tucking under, lifting, rolling, and our arms. Now we're going to add a variation. Just go ahead and give me a basic drop. A hip drop, and it's a basic. Nothing fancy about it yet. We're going to soon add a release of the foot for what we call a hip drop with a kick, or a slide of the foot. Let's try it. I want you to drop, slide the foot. Drop, slide the foot. It's a very low level slide. Your foot slides on the floor. It's almost like you're kicking a ball. Drop and kick. Now all of your weight is on the balancing leg. Balance with those arms. Good. Touch and release. Now point those toes. Beautiful. Drop and point. Good. Be careful of a turnout. No turnout, no twisting. It's straight ahead. Boom. Good. 5 and 6. Let's try it a little faster. Let's go. Drop, kick, drop, kick. Be careful of bouncy, bouncy. Just the isolation of the hip. Hip work. Good. Keep going. Touch, kick. Knees are bent. Release. Give me 5 and 6 and 7. Take a break. Deep breath. Inhale. Whew. Exhale. Shake out the legs. Let's go to the other side. Bending. Touch, tuck, lift, roll, arms, and give me a basic, basic hip drop. Nice. And 5, 6. Now we're going to add that slide. Drop and slide. So we always drop first, then slide. We drop and we straighten the leg. Drop and straighten. Drop and kick. Good. Drop, release. Balancing with the arms and on the stabilized leg, squeezing the glutes. Good. Now let's go a little faster. And drop, kick, drop, kick. No bouncy, bouncy. Both knees bend. Good. Touch, release. Touch, release. Drop, kick. 5 and 6 and 7 and release. Deep breath again. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Shake it out. Good. Let's add another variation of the basic hip drop. Bending, back in 1.5. Right foot in a high heel shoe, tucked under, lifted, rolled, arms, and balanced. Nice and plied and earthy. Now I want you to lift your hip up into the rib cage, twist your hip forward. I want you to drop your hip down. You're going to lift it back up, twist again, and drop it to the back. Let's try it a little faster. Lift and drop, lift and drop. We call this a crescent hip drop. Okay, lift and drop. You can imagine you're drawing a rainbow with the hip on the wall. Lift, drop front, lift, drop back. You lift, twist, drop, lift, twist a little faster. Now front and back. Good, so twist and twist. Up, down, up, down. Good, keep the knees close. Be careful not to open the knees. Imagine you're wearing a very tight cocktail dress, like a mermaid dress that goes all the way to the knees and then flares out. So everything is nice and closed and ladylike. Front and back. Good. Let's go even faster. Double time. And front, back, front, back, front, back. Nice. It's forward, back, twist it and drop, drop. Punch the floor, and 5 and 6 and 7. Take a break. Deep breath. Up and release. Other side now. Good. Bending, touch, tuck, lift, and roll. Same posture. Nice. Now lift, twist, drop, and lift, twist, drop. A little faster. Lift, twist, drop, and a little faster. And front and back. Good. Hip drop to the front, hip drop to the back. Twist and twist. Imagine your hip is jumping over a hurdle. Up, down, up, down. Good. Feet and knees are close. Twist. Arms for balance, rib cage lifted, apple under the chin. Good. Working on the hip drops. More specific, the crescent hip drops. Crescent like a half circle or a half moon. Right now we're drawing a rainbow. Up front, up back. Good. It's forward and back. Let's try it a little faster. And give me front, back, Good. Breathing now. Good. Through the nose, out the mouth. Good. And punch, punch. Last. 5 and 6 and 7. Take a breather. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Shake out the thighs, shake out the legs. Let's finish with the last variation. Bending, one foot up, ball of the foot, tuck, lift, roll, same position. Nice. Now we're going to start in a very low plie, and we're going to slide our hip over to one side, and we're going to slide our hip out to the other side. Slide the weight inside, slide the weight outside. So the hip is inside the shoulder. Now the hip is outside the shoulder. It's inside and outside. Now you're going to have a hip drop. Lift, drop inside, lift, drop outside. Lift, drop inside, lift, drop out. Notice you're up on the ball of the foot the whole time. You're in a high heel shoe the whole time. Lift, drop in, lift, and faster. It's in, it's out. This is another variation of the hip drop, also called a crescent. Instead of forward and back, this one is in and out. And you're still drawing that rainbow, just on a different wall. Good. In and out. Now this one can take some time. Good. This one can take some time. just keep using your shoulder as a reference. Okay, so the shoulder is a reference. The hip goes inside the shoulder, outside, inside, outside, last. 5, 6, 7, and release. Deep breath again. Inhale, exhale. Let's finish on the other side. Bend, one foot up, high heel shoe, tucking in, lifting, rolling, arms. Nice. Start with the slide. Slide in, slide out. Good. Sliding inside, sliding out. Now let's add the hip drop. It's in, it's out. One more time, slow. It's in, it's out. A little faster. And in, out, in, out. Good. Inside the shoulder, outside. Reach. Remember, you stay up on the foot in the high heel shoe. Knees are bent. Keep those knees bent. Good. Breathing with it. Arms for balance. It's in and out. Good. Reach it. Drop. Drop. Squeezing that glute. Don't forget about that glute on the supporting leg. Good. Keep going. In and out. Here's 5, 6, 7, and release. Take a deep breath up. Last time. All right, we're going to finish up with hip lifts. In the same position, 1.5, tucking under, lifting up, shoulders back, arms, and balancing. Now we're going to reverse everything. Instead of on the down, we're going on the up. Lift up and relax. Lift up and relax. This move is a little more natural to the body. It's not as challenging. Let's go faster. Up and up. So you're pushing your hip up into the ceiling, contracting from the oblique and from the front glute now. You're pushing off the floor and bump your hip. Good. Gain ownership of the hip. Bump the hip up. Good. Up and up. Last. 5 and 6. Get ready. We're going to speed it up. And give me up, up. Good. Up, up. Push that hip. Release it. Push it up. Good. Last. 5 and 6 and 7 and release. Deep breath again. Last time, release. Let's finish now with our hip work. Other side hip lift. Good. What we do on one side, we must do on the other. Arms. Good. Releasing. Starting with me. Pushing up and up. Good. Up to tempo. Good. Up. Good. Pushing. Up. Keep it going. Good. Keep that pelvis tucked in. Upper body open and lifted. Elongate those fingers. So now your accent is up now. Up. Accenting is going up. Good. Push up. Feel the release in the hips on the way up. Good. Last time. Let's go a little faster. And up, 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 up. Push. Pushing off the floor in the high heel shoe. Good. Release. Up, 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 up. Good. 5 and 6 and 7. Take a break. Inhale. Exhale. Shake it off. We're done with hip work. Good job, girls. Let's continue with figure eights. We've got 4 figure eights that we will cover. 2 will be horizontal figure eights on the floor, and 2 will be vertical figure eights on the wall. Let's start with the horizontal. Feet about hip width apart, knees soft, pelvis tucked under, rib cage lifted, shoulders back, and arms in second position. We're going to start with a slide. We've already learned this. Sliding side to side. Slide to the right, slide to the left. Good. Slide right, slide left. Now we're going to add a little twist as we slide. A twist as we slide. Slide with the twist. Now let's try it a little faster. And right and left. Good. Right, left. So a figure eight, like an infinity sign on the floor. You can take your finger and trace with your hips and visualize the image. It's right, it's left. Good. Now, just as we did the slides in the beginning, we use the shoulders as a focus point. I want you again to think about pushing your hips past your shoulders, past. Belly dance is about big movements and big hips. So show what you got. Push right, push left. Good. Upper body is maintaining center. So upper body's facing front. Arms will help with that. Be careful of this. Okay, this is not a true isolation. So I just want to see your beautiful hips. Nice. Weight to the right, weight to the left. Weight to the right, weight to the left. It's 1, it's 2, good. And 5, and 6. Last time, and release. Nice. Take a deep breath. Moving on. Let's go into the reverse of this. Tuck it in, lift up, and roll. Now the knees are bent. Again, I want you to slide to the right and slide to the left. This figure 8 is called the Turkish figure 8, and it's an inward figure 8. Now you're going to slide and scoop. Slide and scoop. Weight to the back, scoop it forward. Weight to the back, scoop. Flat and scoop. Push back and scoop. So imagine your hips are an ice cream scooper and you're scooping ice cream. You're reaching past your shoulders. Good. Let's go a little faster. And Turkish, and Turkish. Now you're going to release on the ball of the foot. So naturally your body's going to want to come up on the ball. Nice. Good. Scoop. Maintain the upper body. Nice. Good. Scoop. Scoop. Good. Now we're going to add a little kick. Scoop and kick. Scoop and kick. Twist, kick. It's a release of the foot, just like that hip drop kick we did. Nice. Good. Scoop, kick. Scoop, kick. Twist it. Good. Twist. Turkish 8. Turkish 8. Turkish 8. Keep it going. 5 and 6, 7, and release. Nice. Deep breath up. Exhale. Good. Now, let's continue. Legs straighter, pelvis tucked in. Again, give me side to side. Now, Egyptian figure 8, twisting back, and twist, and twist. So this is our Egyptian figure 8. Both of these that we just completed are on the floor, meaning they're horizontal. Figure 8, Egyptian, Egyptian, hold it here. Now the Turkish, bend the knees. Come in. Now the Turkish 8, Turkish. 5 and 6. Now add a kick. Turkish kick, twist. Good. Once you advance, you can roll down the side of the body with a little undulation down the obliques. Good. And 5. Use those muscles. 6 and 7. Last time. And release. Deep breath up. Exhale out. Nice. Now let's go to vertical figure 8s. We're going to start with the sway. This is an inward figure 8. Knees are bent, tucked under, lifted, rolled, and arms. Push the weight to the side. Scoop the hip up. Again, push the weight to the side. Scoop the hip up. So you're going to imagine there's a marker or a piece of chalk right on your hip. And you're tracing a circle on the wall in front of you. Again, pushing your hip past your shoulder. Good. In. Push it out and in. Good. So make a full circle. Really work that hip. Circle it in. Last time. Let's go to the other side. Push out. Bring it in. So now we're going to push off the floor. Flat foot, push up. Flat foot, releve. Good. Flat and in. We're using our obliques to tighten and to lift the hip and pull it in. So shorten and contract those obliques. Push, pull it in. Push, pull it in. Last time. Now let's put it together on the right. And give me right and left. And right and left. So we're putting it together. Pulling in. Inward figure 8 on the wall in front. It's in and in. Good. Knees are bent. Push off the floor. Push. Pull it in. Last. 5, 6, 7, and release. Nice. Take a deep breath. All right, let's finish now with the last figure eight we call the Maya. It is an outward vertical eight. Feet very close, knees very bent. One foot up on the ball in a high heel shoe. Pelvis in, this is very important. Chest up, shoulders back, and balance with the arms. We're going to lift the hip up into the rib cage. We're going to slide the hip out, past the shoulder, and release. Again, pull it in, lift it up, push out, and release. So again, you're drawing a circle on the wall in front of you. The weight goes inside, lift up, weight goes outside, and release. Up and out, flat foot. So now the feet are toe, ball, heel. Toe, ball, heel. Good. Let's speed it up a little bit. Good. Reaching right. So think about pushing your weight out past your shoulder. Weight to the right and pull it in. Weight to the side and pull it in. Now your hip is going directly to the side, not on a diagonal forward and not to the back. So you have to envision that you're between a very narrow hallway and your hip can only move to the side laterally. Good. Last time. And release. Excellent. Let's go to the other side. Reposition, bending, tucking, lifting, rolling, posture. Left foot up on the ball. Give me. Lift, push, release, pull it in. Weight to the side. Lift, release. Good. So draw that circle on the mirror. All right. If it helps, use your finger and trace the wall. Reaching out. Good. Up, out. Good. Reaching with it. Smooth it out. Reach. Warm up that hip. Push your weight over to the left and pull it in. Push your weight over. Remember, only to the side. Only to the side. Good. These take some time. Good. Last time. Now let's put it together on the right and left. Good. Now feel your hips. Literally hold your hips. Not your waist, your hips. Reach. Good. Reach. Good. A little faster. And right. Left. Toe ball heel, toe ball heel. And reach. And reach. Good. Now holding the upper body. Only your hips are moving. Only the hips. Push. Reach. Pelvis in. Good. Reach. And reach. Good. Push. Arms up. Palms together. This will lengthen your spine and will give your pelvis a little bit more room to move. You can do it. Reach, girls. Reach. Good. Push. Push. Bring it down. 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 One more time. And hold. Now sway. Bring it in. 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 And hold. Now the Maya. Out. 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 Now the sway. Bring it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it here. Last time, Maya. And out, out, toe ball heel. Good. Arms up, up, frame down, frame down. Good. One more time. Let's do it. Up, up, and framing down. Last 5 and 6 and 7 and release. Take a deep breath. Good job. Exhale, and we have completed our figure eights.